They're highlighting the importance of trades and how people can learn them to make a living.
The Finishing Trades Institute of the Upper Midwest, it's a great place to do just that. It's where we find our Shayla Reaves in Little Canada this morning, getting all the details for us, and you are decked out too in a bib.
I am. We are all suited up this morning to talk about a program that's available to students as young as high school. I'm here right now with John Burkall of the Finishing Trades Institute of the Upper Midwest. Tell us about the area we're in right now.
Good morning. What we see here, we have two glazing students, Shayla, who works for Empire House, and Kyle, who works for McGrath. And what glazers do is fabricate aluminum and glass products for installation and commercial projects. So what we're seeing today is the fabrication of a storefront frame that'll eventually be fabricated, a window placed in it, then installed on a project. And
so this is just one of several programs that are available to students through the Finishing Trades Institute. Can you tell us some of the other options that are available?
Yeah, so we're really fortunate. Our learners start with high school students, career and tech ed students in our Finishing Trades Academy. We also have 7 apprenticeships. So besides the glazing trade, we have glass workers, drywall finishers, commercial painters, industrial painters, and sign technicians.
And for folks that are seeing this, they're like, do I have to have experience to be able to try something like this, or do you teach me everything when I come?
That's really the best part, is you're starting a career with 0 experience. You learn everything between your on-the-job learning and your time spent here at the school.
And how in demand are jobs like these?
We're seeing a lot of folks retiring and leaving the industry, and there's all these occupations are in high demand, and we're looking for folks every day.
And so for folks that are interested in learning more, you've got everything here. You've got even a degree program that they can go through as well.
Yeah, so we're the only program in Minnesota that's degree granting. So our students will earn 45 college credits just for the on-the-job learning. So we're able to take their apprenticeship plus 5 gen ed courses that we teach and turn that into an associate of applied science.
And Shayla, you are one of the students here in the program. I know they're keeping you busy this morning. You actually started when you were in high school, and now you're out of high school, second-year glazier student. What have you learned about yourself since being in this program?
As a apprentice, as my second year, I've learned my strengths as becoming a glazer and knowing how things in our community is being built and how my work affects everyone around me and how much I can help.
Yeah, and you're learning a new skill in the process. All right, thank you so much, Shayla. Now, coming up here in the next half hour, we're going to be talking about a mental health component that they have available here, too. It's not just about teaching trades, but also looking at the overall well-being of the students that come through this program. We'll talk about how they're doing it, how impactful that work has been. That's straight ahead here around 6:40, guys.
I like that. Taking a look at the bigger picture, making sure their mental health is in store, too.
Absolutely. But these are just such important, necessary jobs.
Yeah.
I'm glad people have an opportunity. Shayla, thank you.
Learning a trade, it's been gaining in popularity when it comes to finding a career.
And there are so many trades you can learn as well. Finishing Trades Institute of the Upper Midwest is helping lots of people do just that. Our Shayla Reaves is there this morning in Little Canada to learn all about it. Hey, Shayla.
Hey, good morning to you, Heather. We're talking about students as young as high school taking those first steps into their careers. I'm here right now with John Burkall, who is the head of operations here for the education side of Finishing Trades Institute of the Upper Midwest. What are we seeing behind us? We know you've got several offerings available. What are the students learning here?
Well, good morning. We have Albert and our instructor Keith demonstrating commercial painting, which is one of our crafts. And we also have Mark and Tyree demonstrating the work we do to protect our infrastructure. Our bridge painters and our tank painters are demonstrating their work coating steel.
And when students come here, it's not just a focus on learning the trades, but also on their overall well-being, right?
It has to be. We made a decision several years ago that we're going to take a more holistic approach to our students. Besides teaching them the hard skills, we want them to be the best version of themselves upon completion.
And Jennifer Stanek here, you are with that part of the crew, with Team Wellness at Work, making sure that the overall person is taken care of when they walk in the door, right?
Correct.
Yes, and talk a little bit about why it's important to make mental health resources available for the students that are coming through here.
Yeah, we still know in the trades that suicide, as well as substance use disorder and addiction, are the leading causes of death, even over accidents in the community. So for us to be able to provide services when the students need it on site allows them to access things they might not have had before.
And how would you describe responsiveness to the resources that have been made available?
It has been excellent, and that is because the culture has been changed in the Institute. Students are welcome to come up anytime they want. There is no question, no stigma, no shame in getting help, and it really changes and normalizes that conversation so people actually can access the services.
All right, and John, just when you see how students show up having those resources available to them, what's the difference?
We really see our students be able to have open conversations about the issues they face and be able to better support one another, both at school, at work, and at home.
And probably impacts how they show up for the work that they're doing too.
Absolutely. They come to work, they're healthy, they're able to produce and give a good day's work for their employer as well.
And quickly, before we let you go, how can people find out more information?
To learn more about us, go to www.ftium.edu.
All right.
The learning a trade has been gaining popularity when it comes to finding a career, and there are so many trades you can learn as well. Finishing Trades Institute of the Upper Midwest is helping lots of people do just that. That's where our Shayla Reaves is this morning in Little Canada to tell us all about it. Hi, Shayla.
Hey, good morning to you, Heather. We are learning the trades this morning at the Finishing Trades Institute of the Upper Midwest. I'm here with John Burkall. You head up the education division here. And then we also have Jordan, who manages recruiting. So thank you both for being here. For folks that are watching this morning and they're thinking the trades, like, how do I even start? How do I get into this? You can start as young as high school.
We're really excited about one of our programs, which we call the Finishing Trades Academy, where high school age youth can come to our school for 2.5 hours a day for 15 weeks, learn a little bit about the finishing trades, but also get a financial literacy credit, learn a little bit about independent living, and also the important employability skills that they need to be successful after high school.
And some of the trades that they're learning, we're looking at one right here. What are we seeing here?
So here are our drywall finishers. So after the carpenters install the sheetrock, our drywall finishers come in, they install the corner beads and go ahead and finish everything so it looks like a nice finished product before the painter or other trades come into place.
And some of the other trades that students can learn here include?
We have commercial painting, industrial painting, drywall finishing, glazing, glassworking, and sign technician.
All right, and when it comes to recruiting, Jordan, what are some of the key parts? Who are you looking for? And then community partners are probably a big part in helping to get those students through the door, I would imagine.
Yeah, absolutely, right? Anybody who wants to do the work is willing to do the work. We can teach them here, right? Whatever trade. And that's the whole on-the-job learning process with no experience needed, right?
Yeah.
And our community partners are a huge factor in what we do here. Lake Street Works, Minnesota Trades Academy, Building Strong Communities. There's a lot of different pathways into the industry now that didn't exist before.
And so what are some of the questions that you get from people? Because I would imagine some folks may see this and they're saying, oh, I don't even know where to start. I don't know how to get into this. I don't know where to begin. But this is a career that could be accessible to a lot of different folks.
Absolutely, right? If they're not sure what they want to go into, we'll look at the different aspects of construction. Where do you want to come in construction? The beginning with the heavy equipment digging up the earth, building the buildings, or finishing the buildings. There's different processes. And if they're still not sure, getting them into a program like one of those community partners we work with is a great way to get exposure to all the trades before they make that commitment to one.
And then for some folks, they're wondering, you know, I see this and I hear going to school, learning something new. Is it expensive to start?
Absolutely not, right? There's no upfront cost to come to school here in the apprenticeship program. We help you get hired first, and then we get you back here to school.
All right. And John, before we let you go, when students come here, it's not just about teaching them a trade, but you also care about their overall well-being through the mental health resources that are available. Why is it so critical to make sure that their mental health is sound too?
You know, the number one cause of death in construction is death by suicide. Folks who work in construction are more likely to die than any other occupation. So we have to teach them their skills and their occupation, but we also have to work toward them being the best version of themselves.
And when you see students that have access to those types of resources, how they show up for the work that they're doing, you can tell a difference.
You really can. When our folks are a sound mind, sound body, ready to go to work, they're more productive, more engaged, and they also show care and concern for those that they work with as well.
And quickly, before we let you go, how do people find out more information?
To learn more about us, go to www.ftium.edu.
All right, and you've got some open houses from time to time too, so that's another way for folks to learn more.
We do. An open house is a great way to come in, learn about what we do, and we can take it from there.
All right, thanks so much, John. Jordan, I'll send it back to you in the studio.
Great stuff out there. All right, Shayla, thank you.